What's up, ladies and gents? CenterStrain01 is back, and again, we have got more Hitman 2 story mode. We're going to be moving on now to the next mission, so this is going to be mission number 5 for Hitman 2, which is going to be Another Life. But before we do that, there is a cinema that kind of starts before, leads you up into Another Life. So we're going to watch this cinema first, then we're going to move into the mission briefing for Another Life, and then I'm going to show you the best Hitman mission in this game so far. So you guys ready? Come on, I don't see you talking in the comments there telling me you're ready. Right now, are you ready? That's what I thought. It's go time.
We were gonna tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Gray. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first Constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time. But after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation. And they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look.
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys. So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident. The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly. As were all the neighbors. My men did what needed to be done. It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.
That is some awesome stuff. If only it was animated, I know, but it's so, the story is so good. All right, so we've watched the cinematics. It's now time to start Another Life. We're going to play the briefing here, then we're going to go in and tell you the type of planning that I'm going to do for the mission. There's a lot of things you need to do. There's only 2 targets, but there's quite a bit of other additional things that you need to do in order to complete it. So let's just take a look at the briefing, and then we'll start with the planning.
Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master, a KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka. Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shadow Client.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field.
See, it just has that feeling of a new life from Blood Money. And it's just so much fun. There's so many houses to go into, so many secrets to uncover. So here we go. Our 2 targets, Janus and Nolan Cassidy, and we need to find clues. So there's a bunch of clues throughout the level that you need to find. There's like 6, 7 of them. And you only need to technically have 3 in order to continue. So it's not that difficult to actually find them. But you've got to mix that in with also taking the targets out. Planning wise, I'm thinking to myself, what am I going to do here? The only thing you really have to worry about is there's a lot of cameras around the houses. All houses are laid out almost exactly the same. So if you study one house, then you know exactly what's going to happen at another house. Although Cassidy and Janus's house are going to be a little bit harder because there's going to be guards that are just, you know, all around the houses. So there are many, many mission stories that you can do. As you can see, there's only one that I haven't done yet, and that's only because I did the mission 3 separate times, 2, 4, 6. So the missions, I really haven't decided what I want to do, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do Charbroiled. I can never say that right. I don't recommend doing pest control. And the reason I say that is because you're going to knock out a lot of enemies, and then they will wake up and find bodies. It's not really the best mission to do if you're trying to remain stealthy. Now, another really, really fun one to do is also House for Sale. That's a really, really fun, pretty easy as well mission to do. The medic one is also an easy one that you could accomplish very, very easily. I do not, again, recommend Whack-A-Mole because you have to pretty much just blow them up in front of everybody, and there could be collateral damage. It could be pretty tricky. The cigarette one as well, it could be a little collateral damagey. So I think we're going to stick to Charbroiled and the nurse, an apple a day. So with that being said, let's go ahead and go in. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are absolutely amazing with your undying support. So thank you again for that. Don't forget to leave a like. And of course, I'm your host, CenterStrain01. It is go time.
Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former Constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47.
Tailor-made, sir? Your house is so beautiful. I'm really impressed by all the wonderful things you have here. I wish my husband would let me come down with the art.
When he said the world was wrong, they all laughed my medicine. Hey, did you grab the pack of smokes that was thrown over the fence from the old guy's garden? No, I'm trying to talk. No, I'm someone there is trying to help you.
Shut up. You are such a fool.
Have a lovely day.
I'd love to complain about
Hey,
look at that. I got to know the kind that has Guess I have to start flipping burgers now.
All right, so we've got this thing set up, and now we just have to wait for him to head this way, which he's going to start heading this way shortly.
Excuse me. You should try this. It really is to die for.
Excuse me, hello! I'm sure you already know who you are. Cheers.
You're welcome.
I'm Susan Willis, and this is my husband.
You should try this.
I always say nothing makes a person feel more at home than posting their names there. So I am grateful that you
thanks.
My pleasure.
Isn't that right, dear?
Hi there. Care for a taste?
Wow. Oh? Thanks.
Glad to be of service.
That's right. You know, Richard and I have done a lot of moving around over the years, but like they say, a rolling stone gathers...
Wrap your lips around this.
Shit.
Cheers.
Anytime.
Never get together.
Who wants a taste? You? Go ahead.
No way. Much appreciated.
You're welcome. It's me, just for you.
Nope.
Hey, what's your name? Alfredo, you server. Hey, hello. Is anyone there? Cuidado. He's by the house. Hey, puta.
Excuse me. Care for a snack?
Just no way.
All right, folks. The food is ready.
Nolan Cassidy. No, that's bad. Fine. Look, if you need a lip, all right here. Start serving people, all right? There's an old spot.
Hello. Can I tempt you with a little snack? I hear it's all to die for, Mr. Cassidy.
Thanks, I guess.
Not at all.
Thank you very much. Restroom better be vacant.
Jeez. Hey, you're sick. Okay, you really should see a doctor.
Hey, you look sick. You should go see a doctor. Now.
Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your attention.
Hey, stay safe.
Guy is driving me crazy. Every time he sees me, he comes out and wants to talk. And the problem is he just won't shut up. Always ranting about that damn lawsuit against Janus and waving piles of paper at me. As if I give a rat's ass about their problems. Let the judge sort it out. What do I want?
A lawsuit between Janus and a local resident. It might be just what we're looking for. Batty lives in number 432. Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. The lawsuit also mentions Nolan Cassidy and his unlawful surveillance around town. So Janus takes a helicopter trip once per year. I think we're onto something here, 47. 47? I think it would be beneficial to locate the unlawful surveillance mentioned in the lawsuit. Perhaps Nolan Cassidy's house would be a good place to start.
Janice's oddball nurse is at it again.
Oh yeah, the bird guy.
I think he comes early, just to chat with the birds. Spends more time with them than he does with Janice.
A couple of weeks ago,
So Janus has an appointment with a male nurse every Saturday. He's down feeding the birds by the creek at the moment. Sounds like a good way inside Janus's house.
Passed him, and I have to tell you.
You know what I like about you guys? You're just so chill. Not like Janice. Huh? Huh. You know what I like about you guys? You're just so chill.
Okay.
Jesus, who's breaking stuff? Yeah, I just...
He's been sitting there most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever come across.
The new Cassandra Snow novel, maybe. Slivers of Past Shimmers, or something like that. See, my wife's reading it now. I can't get her to do anything around the house.
No, it's not a novel. I think it's a journal, or a diary. He's one of the security people working over at that old Russian guy's house. It's gotta be something from the old man's archives.
Oh.
If that's one of Janus's diaries,
tosses it out
it might
after
contain some important information about his
I get most
past.
of my books these days.
Our past.
Or maybe something that can help us locate the Constant. One of Janus's many diaries. He's apparently been the chairman of the Ark Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the society. Well, 47, this is valuable information.
Found another pack?
Yeah. Tossed it in the trash like the others. I really like Gunther, you know? But if Mr. Janus wants to smoke, why stop? He's aging.
Yeah, he's been instructed to keep the man alive. His pack of smokes per day ain't gonna do wonders for Janus' lungs.
I really don't think our...
This'll just take a sec, sir. All right. Good job, sir. Thank you.
New guy, huh?
The regular guy is indisposed. I'm here to take care of Mr. Janus.
All right, let's ring the doorbell. Someone will be with you in a moment.
Please stay back.
Who are you? Where's Lafayette?
He's not well.
Well, hopefully it's something serious. I wouldn't mind if Lafayette was replaced permanently. He's an insufferable bore with a room temperature IQ. But if you're the new guy, you'll need to be on time. I have a busy schedule, you know. You have a very I'm flattered, but I don't swing that way. Well, not besides that one time in the 60s.
Tossed it in the trash like the others. I really like that.
So, back to this thing. I'll just spend a few minutes with the inhaler to fill my system with as much oxygen as possible before we proceed to the bathroom for the health check itself.
Well, while Mr. Janus fills his lungs, I'd like a quick word with you. Please, come with me.
Check it out.
All right, new guy. I know this looks like a relaxed operation, but I run a tight ship. Nobody gets alone time with Janus unless I know them, and I don't know you. So here's what I'll do. I'm going downstairs to run a security check on you. It should only be a few minutes. In the meantime, you wait in the study. We'll lock the doors and my men will make sure you don't accidentally wander off. I'm sure you understand. Please, wait in there.
47, you have to find a way out of there. I can't possibly construct a viable ID for you in time. I'll have Miss Hall remotely interfere with their search, but we can't keep it up for long. Well, that was certainly an interesting turn of events. Still, no rest for the wicked, 47. You could probably slip back inside and give Janus his health check while his bodyguard is busy. Just be mindful of the patrolling guards. One of Janus's old microfilms. It might contain important information.
I'm back.
All you need
I
now is to
suggest
find
we
a
go
device
to the
read it
bathroom
on.
now.
All right, let's go then.
Nicely done, 47. It's time for Janus to pay for his crimes. At last, the actions of a first constant catch up with him. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like Janus. Still.
We are close now, gentlemen. Both targets are dead. The first annual gathering of the Ark Society. That rings a bell. If Janus was its founder, perhaps he's still attending these gatherings, 47. This could be valuable information indeed.
Checking it out. Over.
All right.
Her teacher said she performed more beautifully than any of her other students. You know, I hope we started to get it.
As a blank canvas has been revealed as a and
Clearly, Janus is a meticulous man. This microfilm contains a lot of heavily redacted minutes from what appears to be a yearly event of some sort. Plenty of initials and project code names that don't ring any bells. Janus is mentioned by name throughout, however. This is a very important find, 47. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society, and we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
All mission objectives are completed. 47, once you've left Whittleton Creek, I will notify Providence of our discovery.
In the meantime, we'll go over the clues you found. Once we've located the Constant, we'll make our final move.
All right, well, let's see how we did. A lot of things didn't necessarily go the way that I would wanted them to go, but as you can see, we did end up getting the Silent Assassin, so we're good to go. I had no clue she was going to end up opening that mailbox and finding the weapon, but that's not a big deal. But as you can see, we have done it. I mean, that's this is the story kind of mode that I went through. I try not to speak a lot during the story mode walkthrough because I want you guys to get immersed in the game. If you have any questions for me, you can always ask. All I do is just follow the steps of the mission stories, specifically with the nurse. Follow the steps, find a way back around, be as stealthy as you can. You saw that I went into a room and picked up this thing called microfilm. If you pick that microfilm up, there is a place where you can watch the microfilm that is in the house that you saw me go into. Now you have 5 minutes from the moment the nurse or the guy is going to go check. So that 5 minutes, you have to complete the mission before they go back and obviously discover the body of Janus, because there's no place to hide him in that specific bathroom. So with that being said, you got to be a little careful, and you got to make sure that you've crossed all your T's and dotted all of your I's. So yeah, that's about it. Again, the only one that I haven't done is this other one, but we're going to have another video after this where we're going to be going over the mission again, and we're going to be doing it into completely different manners. These were just 2 Charbroiled or whatever that was called, and the apple a day. So very specific missions, very easy ones to pull off. Unfortunately, sometimes it's glitched out when the mission comes up for the Charbroiled, so you saw me head straight for the mission as opposed to actually finding the mission like where to start the mission, if you know what I'm saying. So we went straight for it. You had to grab the server's outfit. You had to get the propane to start the grill, and then you just wait there. Also had to get the rat poison that you saw me get in the garage. Very simplistic. Follow those steps and you should be good to go. Now, you also saw me take out one guard that was sitting down. Sometimes you can grab notes from that guard, and those notes will count towards the stuff you need. However, sometimes it doesn't. So you saw it counted, but then you saw the next one that I didn't count. So sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So it's hard. I don't know exactly why, the reason that is, but it is what it is. And you know, you just gotta keep roll with the punches. That was my first time through the mission after I did my live stream. So actually, you already watched the premiere of the suit only of the previous mission, and then I recorded this right afterwards. I did it as quickly as I could to get it out there to you guys tonight. But you can see, very easy to pull off. You don't have to, you know, worry too much about anything. Just hide the bodies you need to, follow the steps that I did, and you should be good to go. However, next time, don't be an idiot like me. Of course, I didn't know. I totally forgot that I had the pistol on me, which we ended up not even needing at all. But I had the pistol on me, and I knew we were going to get frisked, so I said, okay, let me hide it in someone's mailbox. I was going to come out and get it. Well, then I saw the runner. She just randomly picked up that mailbox and then got the weapon. So I was like, whoa, the detail in this game is super, super crazy. So we can take a look at the detailed statistics. 21 minutes and 53 seconds. I was not rushing in any sense of the word. But obviously we're going to do it a lot faster when we do our Silent Assassin suit only. So there you go. All right. As far as leaderboards, you can probably do this mission again in 3 minutes, I'm sure. Wow. 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 7 seconds. These guys are beasts, or there's a lot of cheating going on. But there's a lot of scores that are in around that time period, so I'm sure it might actually be legit. So yeah, this was no sweat. This was just me completing it and getting that specific score. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. We've got cinematic to watch, and then that's going to be in the video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being in the streams. Thanks for being in the premiere. I guess that's what they call them, not live streams. But really appreciate it. Love you guys. Please take care of yourselves. And of course, I will see you on the next video. Peace out.
The Ark Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the Ark Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
You all right?
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. Now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Hey, baby.
Yes. Found something.
So I just, that's why I said.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Our choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.
We'll take